Imagine yourself, you go back to your childhood, and you have the superpower to change the relationship of your parents, or in some cases, your two main caretakers. Will you do that? Okay, now the second question is there something really precious from that relationship you want to bring with you? Yes or no? So you see, the relationships can be really nice, but challenging. That's why I want you to look at some figures first. That's the divorce rate of the marriages. Here is the numbers of the Belgian divorce rates of 2021. And if you can see here, the first marriage divorce rate was 45%, and the second 60%, and the third divorce rate is 65%. And the first marriage average duration is 9 years, and second is 6 years. Yes, you will say that Belgium, we not only have marriages, but we also have summon warning, the legal cohabitation relationship. Yes, we'll come to that. So the figures from 2022, the number of registered marriages is 55.8. So the rest is 44.2 is legal cohabitation relationship, and the duration time is 5.7 years. And there is 3 ways it will end. 58% will turn into the marriage, and 35% will be end due to the one or both partners, and 7% because of the death of one or two partners. So from this, it comes 3 points. That's my personal view. I want to share with you is that first point, it seems like the marriage, neither marriage or legal cohabitation relationship is never a one-time life commitment anymore. It's more like an ongoing learning and also healing process. The second point is, even you divorce or separated from your partner, you are still longing for the new love, new relationship, new marriage. But unfortunately, people often carry the same emotional wounds. So the real issue is not about who you choose. It's more about whether you are really prepared yourself completely and healed yourself, and whether you are ready for the new relationship or new marriage. Here comes to my own story. I was born 43 years ago in a small village in China. Back to those days, I remember there was only one television in the whole village. So you can imagine, when I told my parents, when I was 6, I said, Papa, Mama, I will go abroad to study one day. I was in a vivid dream. I dreamed about my future. So my parents couldn't believe me, of course. So that's why I manifest my life, coming to Belgium to study my master of product innovation and entrepreneurship. And so I work for Partners Metal now, since I graduated, now already like 17 years. Now still working there as an account manager. So I was searching, like most people, externals, getting married and have 2 beautiful kids. But somehow, I know from here, there is something calling me. You're gonna do something else in the future. But I didn't know what. So I believe we come to this life to experience to learn, to get wisdom, to enjoy. So I believe maybe in my soul level, I choose the topic of relationship to just reminds me to tune in to that path of my soul. My soul say, go that way, okay, give you something here. This is a relationship, learn from it. So that's why I step by step learn from my relationships. So I love to observe people's life. Most time I love to communicate people, oh, how you end up like this? Or what's the story behind it? Why you choose to become a hypnotherapist? And so I love to observe my parents' relationship, marriages in that village, also the other neighbors, relatives. And I love to observe my own relationship or the other people's. And I see sometimes the people can really suffer in a relationship. So I'm wondering, so what's the solution? Or at least, what's the way to that solution? So step by step, I started to seek internals. Hypnosis book caught my eyes when I was around 30 years old. So I studied myself in English, in Chinese, read books just as a hobby. Until I was 39 years old, say, okay, I'm going to learn it, become a professional, because I just knew that's a tool, that's a one. Can help yourself and also can help the other peoples. That's why I learned SP, Simpson Protocol. So thanks to Christophe, he's the Dutch trainer, also English trainer in Belgium for the Belgian people and people from Netherlands. And a lot of you already learned SP, but for people who doesn't know SP, I'm gonna introduce a little bit. So it's a protocol, holistic, created by a Canadian woman, Ina Simpson, who, by the way, originally also come from Belgium. So Belgium is a magic country full of people with inspirations. So this protocol helps the client to get what they want, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, anything, for any kind of outcome. And by communicating with the client's, yours, mine, super conscious mind. So what is that? It's a part of you know everything about your past, present, and the future. And it just guides you to where you want to go without you know what happened. So really, it's like, I'm gonna expand a bit more why this protocol was created. Because Ina Simpson, she realized some clients, they don't want to share your story. It's too much to share. So this is a protocol, how she created to help the client also without any information. Can help anyway, because their superconscious mind know how to go there and what's the root cause. And the third part is, as we, a hypnotherapist, we don't need to do anything. We just guide and go with the flow. It's super easy to learn, right? And how we guide and receive the information from their superconscious mind is by the ideomotor response, the yes and no from the client. So that's how we help. And I'm going to explain later for that SP. Okay. So of course, the first thing I finally get the great tool, I'm going to work on myself. So this comes to me and the problem. So I want to say that from the soul level, me and my partner, now is my ex, we created a great plan to, in these 14 years, we're gonna learn a lot from each other intensively. So it's challenging and also nice moments, of course, but from the soul level, I know we're gonna give each other the life lessons and we're gonna fulfill that until we help each other to grow. That's a moment you can choose to be together or separate. Yes, that's the soul level's plan. So, and the superconscious mind to guide through me and sometimes him through this step by step. And now I want to say the story like, have you seen there's no winds, the lake, and the water was still? So just imagine that. So this is how I describe now. It's like a peaceful separation and going towards a divorce direction. So, and I'm so grateful that I've learned this tool and I really embodied myself to really grow from it. And I collect the wisdom fruit from this relationship, this marriage, and I can help myself and also help the other people, the other couples, whoever they need. And this is how I'm going to explain to you that from the 5 stages, I'm helping myself, and you're going to also become the couple therapist easily. Okay? So from what I learned from my own marriage and in the past also my few relationships, I come to the point my understanding of love. Love is, the first is very difficult, letting go. Letting go is that you really stand next to it and you really respect how the process will be and you choose to trust the process and to letting go out of love. Because you know that's the best. Somehow we know the life lessons consciously, and we know the life lessons we already helped each other, but somehow, actually there is life lessons only can be learned when you separate. And you know that's the best way to help him or me to grow, okay? The second is observation. Observation, imagine you see that butterfly come from the cocoon, and you see that butterfly is difficult, wet, the wind is so heavy, and you know you cannot help it, because the moment you help it, that butterfly gonna die. You only can wait until that butterfly comes within the stress, and then gonna shake it, has its own muscles, and gonna fly by itself. Even though probably that butterfly cannot make it this life, maybe need few lives, more than 10 lives, I don't know, to get that life lesson done, to grow in that step by step, in that soul evolution. Third one, vulnerability. So this is a part not just for you and your partner, it's for both. When you really open yourself, the weakest part, to your partner, need strength, need trust. Is that, do you dare it? That's completely the difficult part or the ugly part from yourself. I believe when you really in that love or you love somebody, you can, because also out of trust. Embracing is really like in the relationship or in the marriages, you embrace every up and down moment. Yes, as long as you both on the same outcome, same direction. There is like this, it's never like that. So just consciously, subconsciously, even superconsciously, you know everything what you learn, you experience is a gift. You never waste your time. You can always learn from here, 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 here. Okay. So that's how I create this couple therapy, helps me and the client to understand the relationships via the superconscious mind guided. How? 5 stages. Stage 1, the SP-hypnosis. So I use the SP-hypnosis, help the individual clients or couple clients, but it doesn't matter whether the client come alone, say, okay, I want to work for the relationship program, or as a couple. So even come alone, we can use the SP, the surrogate session, if the superconscious mind allow this client to connect with his or her partner. It works the same way. And the people come to me, the couple comes to me, I will ask what they want, their outcome as an individual, as a joint couple. So I will always first work with the individual outcomes. So everybody have 3 to 4 sessions. And then in the right moment, I will guide them together in the session, in my office or by Zoom. It's just beautiful how you can see the couples connected in the trance, breathe in sync. It's beautiful, sacred, wonderful. And I love my job. And the second stage is about provide the information about the relationship archetypes and also scores. So this is information channeled by the group consciousness called the Yue Lao system. It's a system from the old Asian system that help human beings regarding relationships and marriages. So the information is about this. There is 7 relationship archetypes about human beings. I'm going to first explain maybe number 4 and 5. Number 4 and 5 is about one or both partner. They choose to have life lessons together to learn. Yes, I know it sounds like marriage. So this is the part you probably have a lot of clients from this category. They come here to help each other to grow in that relationship. And the point is, once the life lesson fulfilled, they are separated peacefully. So our goal is to guide them to realize what's a life lesson. They probably realize it on the trance, they're going to learn how to do that. And number 7 type is about the 2 couples, they are together. They have something joined. They help the human being together, or they are doing the service together to help. It can be they have a cafeteria bar, or they are teaching together or training together, or it can be anything. But the 2 persons, they join together to help human being. And in the relationship, they're helping each other as well to make the service the biggest or largest as they can. There is also the other types. For example, number 1. Number 1 is already pre-planned. You cannot change. You're going to meet this person anyway in your life, like pre-settled, stick right on the stone. So yes, you have free will, but we don't know. Maybe that free will is already from yourself, pre-planned. So this is kind of relationship you're going to meet this person anyway. So scores. So scores are really personal. You have your relationship score of you. So 1 to 100, below 40, not so many, because most human beings, we have the emotional lesson need to learn. And 40 to 50, this category people, they are dating themselves. They really care about how they look like, focus on themselves instead of they have any emotional bond. 50 to 60, this category of people, they start to see each other, but they are struggling in the insecurities and the emotional difficulties. They love to have a relationship. Oh my God, exciting. But once they started, they feel really pain because of whatever can trigger them, whatever can pull them to force them to go back to whatever need to be worked. So they are really, really the suffering category. Okay, I'm going to expand a little more. 60 to 70. 60 to 70 is a category. They start to look at the other people and start to understand the other people, but they are like keeping in the emotional loop. In that patterns, repeated and repeated. They might have already conscious they are in that loop, but they're still difficult, they're struggling. And it might be also the patterns comes from previous lives, not just this life, but unconsciously they don't know. So they keep in that emotional loop. So this below 70, I want to say that probably that's the main clients come to us. And after 70, people start to enjoy the relationship and start to see the other people as you are different soul. And at 80, even better. And okay, because of time, I cannot go too much detail. Okay. So stage 3 here. So this is about people always come to me, yeah, I know my partner, but he's completely different with me. I do this, he do that, and we are completely different. Yes, because as you know, everything is yin and yang. The yin and yang, they arise each other, they form each other, but still in the self-balanced way. It's the same in the relationship. So you can shape your relationship by changing yourself to shape the other partner. So if you know that this is a concept, then you can easily understand. There is from Dr. John Campus, who is also did a lot of research, more than 4,000 couples. And this is the ENP model. So this information, we are going to provide the client how you consciously and subconsciously learn from this model and how you recognize the patterns as if you have a manual of your partner. Like you know how to open the oven, there's a manual. You just know how to shape the relation by the manual. So ENP model is about to recognize you and your partners are different. So there is 4 traits. Number 1 is about how you have the relationship with your body. Because some people, they have good relationship, not good or bad, it's just they have different relationship with their body. When they speak, their body language going out. When they want to reach somebody, their body language going out. Some people, they're going backwards. They don't feel their body so much. So now if you're SP already, some people, they don't have the yes and no easily from their signal. Sometimes I'm wondering, this kind of client, they don't have that close relationship with their body yet because they are not used to feel their body yet. So it's completely different, the relationship with your body. The second is that the traits is that when you have rejections, you move forward or you move backwards. And also regarding your third traits is about how you react in your past relationship, then you're going to shape your current relationship. And the third is about, also very, very important one, is that how you get treated from your 2 main caretakers or your parents when you're born until you're around 14 years old. So all this information will be provided to you, and you can help to understand why you and your partners are different and what's kind of priority, because this E-type or P-type is like yin and yang. It's never extreme. It's always inside. There's yin and yang and combined. It's the same like ENP. It's never extreme, 2 person completely different, but somehow you can shape the difference to the direction where you want. Okay, so information will be provided. Of course, the love languages, there are people, a lot of already know that when you feel itch somewhere, you're going to say, that's exactly the spot I want to scratch. And of course, your partner probably do here or there. It doesn't make sense. So far, I only have one couple come to me. They have the same love language. Most people, they just love the people, love the other partner the way you want to be loved. So the smart way is just know what's his or her love language and do the shortcut job.
The right scratch.
Yeah, right scratch. Number 4, stage 4. So probably you realize there is around 25% of the clients come to you say, okay, I just don't know what I'm going to do, and I don't want to, I want to know what's my sole purpose, or what I'm doing the right way, or where should I go? They start to question. They want to find the category of the choose. This life, they come here, what they want to do, what they're supposed to do based on their soul. They start to question. So this, I'm talking about the soul levels. This also the channeled information from Michael teaching. The information is about 5 soul levels. Here we are talking about infant souls, baby souls, young souls, mature souls, and old souls. I'm not going to go to detail. I just let you understand that the people, they have struggling of relationships, which means they are choosing the life lesson to learn from relationships. It's not here. Mm-hmm. Because the infant souls, they have something first to learn here. They need to get along. Okay, I come to here, experience all the rules. I want to be in the society. It's too much for them to learn. And based on what I feel, it's not here neither. Not so many clients from here. Majority are from here and here. Young souls. Young souls, they start to realize that you have your view, I have my view, but I'm going to prove my view, my perspective is the best. I'm going to show. And they are really passionate about what they're doing. They are chasing the goals. And it's a really great example. They show, I can do it. Everybody can do it. I want to be the hero. I want to be the boss. I want to be the president. They are really that way. And the mature souls, they really put themselves, say, okay, there's no good way or bad way. They are somehow confused. They are more like, okay, what's the choose? They are more involved the category about, I want to learn more about it. What's the choose? How can I help myself? How can I help you? How can I do more? And in 5 stages of the levels, there are also 7 steps. So really, if you and your partner are not from the same soul levels, you're going to realize that, yeah, I know why. Because basically you have to learn more and more to jump on each. So if you are a mature soul and your partner probably here is that black and white, my way or highway. No discussion, finish. It's very difficult. Sometimes you feel the conflict. And you know why they choose like this? Your superconscious mind knows. In a session, you're going to figure it out. Because you want to learn fast. You choose that difficulty sometimes. And actually, you can probably know one day, yeah, he's helping you. Or she's helping me. You're helping each other to grow. So from this, we integrate with SP sessions. You're going to see really about this. The relationship is really just part of what you experience. It's not that big deal. So how we can learn ourselves from that relationships wisely by looking big in a bigger and broader perspective. Yeah, why our soul choose that way? What's the gift we can receive now? So here comes to the final stage, number 5. I'm talking about the personal transformation, because even you are in the relationship and people learn these 4, then you will realize, yeah, I want to become a better person to shape my relationship. And I already know about ZMP, my category. By the way, everybody will have the test. You will know your category in this moment of your life. And so whoever alone, and you learn your love language, your partners, then you know how to shape consciously and how to change yourself first. Here I'm talking about the keyword divinity. Divinity is nothing related to the religion or the other stuff. It's basically, it's you. Literally, simply means the ability you can transcend the perceived limitations. Transcend means you become more than the challenge the life offers you. It can be finance, physical reasons, issues, or in this case can be relationship. Perceived limitation is, we come to this life, most of us receive the information or thoughts from the other people, and they are not even ours. So divinity really allow you to give the chance that's within to free these fears, to shine, to live, to love, to heal, to help, to forgive, to communicate without any fear, to create, to renovate, innovate. So that's when you are really in the best version of yourself, you also shift the relationship in a different consciousness. You realized your partner also different, magically. And the most important is that you have the better relationship within you. So you are talking about the relationship with the other people, but eventually it's come to your authority, your essence, who you are. Who you are. So you start really, through the lessons, through the sessions, to find your true self back. Through the sessions, through the understanding, through the knowledge, and get that fruit by yourself. And that's the moment you realize you're a completely different person in a good way, and you feel great. I explain sometimes to my clients, they come to me, Zhi, I know. But sometimes I have the worries and thoughts. Then I use the metaphor, say, look, when you go to the beach and you see some nice stone there, or ugly stone there, you pick up, you choose to look, and you choose to put in your pocket or throw away. Do you know there is no good and bad, ugly in the stone world? But just how you react, that makes the change. So whatever you see, you experience, how you react, that's the most important. The question is it out of love, or out of hate, or out of fear? And when you choose to act out of love, then you know, you feel. What about you? The information, the knowledge I learned, I want to say even I was passionate since I was a kid, observe the other people's relationship and marriage. That's how I choose. That's the information I will provide, and we will learn together. And then the wisdom part comes from you. You are the person. You are the person gets that aha moment from yourself, your own pace. And every couple you help, you will have that aha moment even more, because we are eventually help us, not just your clients. The couple will come to you say, I want to be happy. I will say, I cannot guarantee you will be happy, but I can guarantee you will feel joy and peace. After you through these stages, you will find a new identity within your partner the same. Then you're going to create a harmonized relationship. I can use that word joy. And the reason behind it is that we know there is happy. But when you really align within with yourself, you'll be like this. And you can choose to be like this, of course. Yeah. This is some example I helping the client. It's just for your price reference. You can choose with your own way how to do. It can be by hours or by package sessions. Christophe, he teaches SP here, and this is a great tool, holistic tool, and very easy to use. So if you are SP already, then you already practiced it already, and so this couple therapy is just combined with the original SP, very easy to adapt. Then you're going to receive your couple clients. How I do is most of the time the couple comes to me, I give 2 packages, let them choose. And of course can be flexible because you and your partner can be, sometimes you need more or less, you can adapt, but generally 9 sessions or 11 sessions package. So, Christophe, do you have anything to add for the SP training in general? Or be in Dutch or?
Voor diegenen die het nog niet kennen, SP is gewoon een methodiek om een probleem op te lossen. So SP is a methodology to solve a problem, no matter what it is. And you track down the emotional, physical, spiritual and mental blocks. And after the session, the problem is gone. So you work laser sharp to solve a problem. It's nothing more. There are more tools to solve problems. SP is just one of many. It's quite holistical. But I would like to know what was your journey, or is your journey with your husband? And, how is your experience now when you go through the process?
That's a very good question. So I'm going to describe this process in 2 steps, before SP and after SP. So before SP, I was driven, let's say, unconsciously. So how to go, I don't know how to go. What's the difficulty? I don't know. How to solve it? I don't know. So the first 10 years was like this, struggling. And up and downs, but in that difficulty, it's constantly. And after SP, that I comes to a really sensation that everything you consciously know where to go. And somehow you just know everything will be exactly in the right time, right place to help you to understand. And he also, by the way, he had also a few sessions, so he also changed dramatically. So we come to this state now, in the end, it's a really friendly separation. And I want to say congratulations to me, to him, because we both grow like a butterfly. And thanks to SP and all the information, I embodied myself. And when I see the couples, they come from the session with that, you just know it. And I know it's worth it. Thank you. Any other questions? Whatever questions, I love to answer.
Yes. Do you bring these couples in trance?
Yes.
All the time?
No. Okay. You have to explain them very well from the beginning. So we'll be combined with SP-hypnosis. But this stage 2, 3, 4, 5 will be the information provided. What kind of relationship archetypes, what kind of score, and what's EMP, and love languages. You're going to have the questionnaire you're going to fulfill. As I said, they don't need to tell the story to you. You just provide the information, you fill in, then you have your type, and I will have the talk with them. Then afterwards, put them in a trance. And it's their superconscious mind to guide what's going on, what kind of types they are, and what kind of soul levels they are. They will just know here. They will feel it. They will understand from a different way, not you say, is they gonna figure it themselves.
You give them an answer and they
will know the answer in the session.
Assimilate it in
Yeah.
trance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes the wisdom of the clients will only come after the session. There is a lot of information in this 9 session or 11 session provided by them. But we are not helping just the couples. We are helping the parents. We are helping the future parents. We are helping the younger generation. They have good parents. We are helping them have a very safe, Vanish, great environment. The kids can interact with their parents nicely. We'll help the people that are struggling, they are fighting outside the world, get what they want, but they also come home to enjoy their relationship in a harmonized way. And this is you, everybody here. We're gonna do it together. And whoever chooses this topic, as I said, is a brave soul. Because remember the 5 categories of the soul levels. And this is our task, our mission. And last thing I want to add here, there is a Chinese Daoism, a lot of them you know. The first sentence is a 道可道,非常道. Means Dao cannot be named. If you can name, you know, it's not Dao. So when you learn this protocol, SP protocol, combined with a couple relationship therapy, you're going to first embody yourself, and you're going to learn a lot of information from your future couple clients until one day, probably you're going to throw all the away because you just know you don't need anymore. Because you don't need to shape it. You don't need to name it. Whatever you can name it or shame it, it's not. So, but we're going to go there step by step. With this easy tool, you're going to create your couple clients easily, and you can get the benefit for yourself as well. Then you are proud to announce you're also the couple therapist. Okay. Yes, Rennie?
I'm already an SP therapist. And do you have an extra manual or lessons for SPers?
Yes, this will be announced by Christophe and me after we have discussion when we can give what's the time, what's the schedule. Will be in the school, the app. Gonna announce to everybody. Because for the SPers, it's very easy to learn.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. But super. Thank you. Bedankt.
Really nice. Yeah.
Thank you.